Hello, my name is Frank Avila. I am Dr. Willie Wilson's attorney, or one of his attorneys, and I'm also a senior advisor on his campaign. I've been with Dr. Wilson since 2014 when I was hired to defend the petitions of Dr. Wilson against Rahm Emanuel's racist and unconstitutional challenge. It was basically like a poll tax that they were challenging him so he couldn't get ballot access. Ballot access is a constitutional fundamental right no matter who you are. Of course, he ran and he got Chuy Garcia into a runoff, something very historic. And then he ran again in 2019, won every black ward besides two, and now he's running for U.S. Senate. The current incumbent really is a do-nothing, a hack. Talks, doesn't do anything. At least we had representatives in the past like Al Dixon, or even though he retired in disgrace, Rosenkowski, that brought money back to the state. We're not bringing money back to the state. We hear talk, we hear press conference, we hear insults to the troops, but there is nothing really being done. And Dr. Wilson is a man of faith. He is a man that is generous, a philanthropist. And he's a man also that is the American dream. Horatio Alger's rags to riches, growing up as a poor sharecropper in Louisiana, something that probably at that time was the closest to slavery as you got in the 20th century, in America at least. And then traveled around the United States, came to Chicago, and had the opportunity from sweeping the floors to being a McDonald's owner, buying a number of McDonald's, selling them, and starting a medical supply company. He, of course, has his own TV show and gospel band, and he's given millions of dollars to get people out of jail, to churches, to low-income people, to the unemployed. He's given millions and millions of masks out, saving all sorts of lives. And there was a lot of representatives today, not only of the African-American community and the Christian African-American religious community, but Muslims, Catholics like myself, Hispanics, Mexican-Americans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Romanians, Polish, Asians. It really was a United Nations. And I think that, as Dr. Wilson told me, he wants to be a representative for all peoples. Not just African Americans, not just one side, not just Chicago, but he knew what it meant to be a farmer, so he can go downstate and other places and talk. I'm here with Frank Avila, who is not my relative, but we're very dear friends, should be my relative. Maybe we're cousins from the same region of Mexico that my family's from, Michoacan. And he is a very talented musician. Although he is of Mexican descent, he plays Cuban music, which of course has African roots, Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Cuban. And a great musician, great band, and he's here with me today. I just want to encourage you, whoever you vote for, you should register to vote. You should vote. And of course, we were wearing our masks all day. I can't talk with my mask on. But Dr. Wilson was giving out masks. He's giving out gloves and hand sanitizer and money. We should, if you're sick, stay home. If you have to vote by absentee, vote by absentee. But get involved with the process. Listen to what Dr. Wilson has to say. If you like it, please consider voting for him. I just want to say, anybody who's watching, God bless you. And thank you very much for this moment.